Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to a video. You're watching Guild Wars 2, some Heart of Thorns footage in the Verdant Brink map, I think. I'm doing the adventure story for the Central Pact Waypoint, if you even know what the hell I'm talking about. If you play Guild Wars, some people have asked, feel free to add me as well. I don't mind friends, it's all good. Also in a guild called TFA, called the Formidable Asians, if you want to join that. That's cool too. So yeah, I don't think the guild leaders even know that I do YouTube, but whatever. So, Nintendo announced some cool stuff today. They had their whole quarter earnings and stuff like that, and they announced the first mobile game that we've really heard of, besides Pokemon Go, of course. Although Pokemon Go is, I think, third-party developed by the Pokemon Company, but this is the first one from Nintendo. And it's called MiiTomo. And I won't discuss what the game is, or at least what they told us the game is. Something to do with social media and secrets and blah blah blah. I don't know. It sounds like that Whisper app or whatever it was, where like all the college kids would be like, I cheated on my boyfriend, and then nobody would know who the fuck it was. That's what it sounds like to me, just except, you know, in me form, I guess. Will that be a success? Probably not. It doesn't look like something to me that is going to be interesting to a bunch of people. Definitely not to me, at the very least. But anyway, but the big thing with it was that it was announced that it was going to be delayed. Now, a lot of people were like, what the fuck, guys? Why is this delayed? And then Zelda U's delayed, and what's with all these games being delayed and stuff? And I kind of see it as a good thing, actually, to everybody complaining. When a company delays a game, it usually means that it's not ready yet, guys. And when you have a game that is delayed, especially by a company as well esteemed as Nintendo, because Zelda U has been delayed until 2016, I believe, and you know, this MiiTomo game has been delayed now too. But Nintendo is very good at delivering high quality stuff, especially Zelda stuff. So the delay is probably a good thing, because it means they are going to get a lot of development time, and I don't really understand people complaining like, oh, it's been delayed, fucking what the hell, like, because one, that's giving them more development time. The game might not be ready yet. It might be an absolute complete mess. If it was finished, it might be so buggy that it's just not worth releasing. I know a huge culprit of that, a game that was released that really shouldn't have been, was, say, like the Master Chief Collection on Xbox One, where it was glitchy and just horrible and dropped you out of the game and everything like that. Like 6 months after launch, which is completely unacceptable for any game company. And a lot of people too, I guess, are kind of scared with the whole, oh, game's delayed after Watch Dogs, because Watch Dogs was delayed, I believe, 6 months after it was supposed to be released, something like that. Anyway, it came out in March of, I think it was last year, wasn't it? I don't remember now. I never bought the game. I never really cared that much, but I know it was delayed, and I know that a lot of people were disappointed in it because it sucked. So a lot of people, of course, are kind of skeptical because of that game. They're like, well, I mean, if Watch Dogs came out and it sucked, then who's to say that this won't come out and it will suck? Maybe the delaying it is just them knowing that it sucks or glitchy as all hell and they can't do anything about it. And they try to fix it maybe, but they can't, and they just say, fuck it, we'll release it anyway. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think Watch Dogs was just a pile of crap from the beginning. I mean, a lot of what was wrong with it was glitches and stuff, which is absolutely pathetic for a game that was delayed for 6 months. But the game itself was also nothing very nice or interesting or new. It was more or less your same old shit. And a lot of people, of course, are tired of that. It wasn't very innovative. The main character was kind of terrible and all that kind of crap. So that game I understand, but when it comes to most games and stuff, the whole, like, oh, goddamn, it's on hold, or whatever, is just a sign that they don't think it's ready yet, and they're trying to make it as ready as possible for release. So when you go and complain to Nintendo, or when you go and complain to, you know, whoever, Valve for Half-Life 3, or whatever, you know, they've been delaying that for like a decade. Well, they haven't even announced that they're even developing it, so I don't think they are, and I wish everybody... Actually, I just probably jinxed my own self there. I brought it back up again. People had shut up about it for a while, but whatever. Either way, delaying a game is generally a good thing. It means the game is going to get that more development. It means that it's going to be better and more fleshed out. It means that they're taking the time and the care to go about the game correctly, make sure that it's good on launch, and make sure that, you know, glitches and complaints and stuff, besides the fact that the game sucks, are a minimum. I mean, I'd rather hear that my game sucks than my game is full of glitches but is good and I can't play it help, because a desperate fan base is a much more dangerous fan base than one that's just been full of betrayed sometimes. But yeah, I would rather see this MiiTomo game, well, I'm probably not going to play it, but I'd rather see it and Zelda U, for example, delayed but done right, than released in a rush, in a hurry, and done wrong, because Nintendo was already kind of not doing the greatest, at least in this generation, and I mean, the announcement of the NX is proof enough to that. The fact that they are panicking and announcing another console barely into this console generation is generally kind of worrying, unless it's a new 3DS, in which case who cares. But yeah, I think delaying games is not a terribly bad thing, so long as it does come out. And it's Nintendo, it's guaranteed to come out at some point. So stop getting all your britches in a bunch and just let Nintendo develop their game, let them do what Nintendo does, and leave them the fuck alone. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. What do you think about delaying games? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think it's a bad thing? And your reasoning why? Maybe you can change my mind, who knows? And of course, if there's anything you want me to talk about involving the gaming industry and whatnot, definitely give me suggestions and leave comments about that as well, and I appreciate it. The next couple of videos like this are probably going to have Heart of Thorns gameplay on it also, by the way. I've been playing it very extensively. I have like 3 hours of footage, so yeah, at least the next couple are probably going to be Heart of Thorns related. Whether it's on this Necro account or not, I don't know, but we'll see. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.